take more feedback. The personal connection makes a big difference. YouTube needs to be your best home. The priority should be you need to make money. Steven Smith, how you doing, man?
Hello. How are you?
I'm great, man. Look at that background. It was snowing this morning here in Toronto. That turned
Oh boy.
turned to rain. There's still snow on the ground, and it looks like you're in the middle of. I know you're in Florida, but it looks like you're in the middle of the rainforest there.
I am, and yet I'm in my backyard.
That's amazing. How can I help? What do you got?
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here, and I'm really looking forward. I've got some great questions here for you so you can help me take it to the next level there, Evan. Of course, I've got the book.
He's got the book. He's got the book. There it is.
And it's signed. Oh yeah.
Signed pre-order copy. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I've been watching you for a lot of years. Really love your video, and I'm learning and growing all the time. I really am, and I appreciate this opportunity to ask you some questions to help me take my business to the next level, because that is the plan, all the way to the top. I am going after that million follower plaque that you've got. I'll have one someday.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so you say you can't be happy until you find your purpose, and I know that I found my purpose, and that you've helped to guide me there through yourself as well as my higher power. I have a higher power. He's helped me be able to define my purpose, and you've written about that, and it is built to serve. That's what it is. It is built to serve. I've started on the book. I haven't read it through. I'm really excited to do that. But what I do is I have a local nonprofit foundation, but actually we're worldwide from the aspect of our reach. And it's called the LWN Live with Nature Foundation. And it's a nonprofit. We're filing for 501c3 so that we're tax exempt, so that we can get donations and give people receipts so they can deduct that money from the donation. Now, it's evolved out of doing video for the last couple of years on Facebook and posting it up to YouTube. And so a couple of my questions, so that I can just move up a level here, because I've been listening to you a lot and I apply your information on a regular basis. But what do I need to do to create the quality video that engages the viewers to either subscribe or to maybe go to my website and make a donation, to follow me, and to share it with their friends and tell them their friends all about this? What would you recommend?
So as a starting point, so I love it, as a starting point, what's the emotion that you want people to feel when they're watching your videos? What do you want them to feel? What the concept of the nonprofit is
that it's about a connection to nature. It's about a connection to source and community. And what I want to do is be a resource center so that people that might be struggling or need inspiration ultimately have what I'm going to call a transformational center where they can come, particularly homeless people or people that have mental health issues, and so that they can get some help, so that they can get the opportunity to get back into life. And I do that because I found myself homeless about 10 years ago because of some of the choices that I made. And as a result, I lost it all. And so now it's time for me to give back and to help these people recognize that there's hope. So what I've done is I have a morning sunrise broadcast, and it's a routine for me. And through this routine, I talk about a topic. I've themed my days: Affirmation Monday, Empowerment Tuesday, Health and Wellness Wednesday, Thankful Thursday, and Love Friday. And then as the sun's coming up, I'll talk for a moment, and then I'll acknowledge the viewers. I'll respond to their comments, and then I have a meditation time, like today's Affirmation Monday. So I led a guided meditation of positive self affirmations. And so it's about empowerment, because that, in fact, is my one word, is empowerment. So I want to empower others.
I love it. So I like how you ended, because I'm trying to piece together the different words, because I heard connection, I heard hope, I heard inspiration, and then you ended with empowerment. So if it's about empowerment, awesome. Then connection, hope, inspiration kind of sits under empowerment. So at the end of the day, I want people to feel empowered. How? Because I'm gonna help them connect the source. I'm gonna help them give some hope, and I'm gonna help them get some inspiration. And so now what you need to do is start thinking about in your videos, because there's one thing to host a nonprofit and have experiences and to guide people, along the path of things, but your content, videos, if I'm going to join from Toronto, Canada, even how do we start this? Like, man, what a crazy background. It looks like you're on a green screen. Like it's hard to imagine that that's actually a place, because I'm looking
It is for
at
real.
Dark, like we have some plants here. That's the only
nice.
green I have here. But look at it's dark, cloudy, snow, rain mess happening here in Toronto.
Right.
So, and especially now, I think with everybody being locked indoors, a lot of people, and not being able to get out, not being able to have connection. One of your things was connection. So here it is. It's a time for you to actually start creating content that forces people to have connection. So in evaluating your videos that you're making, you want to watch them back and then think, did I empower people with this content? Did I give them hope?
So is it a call to action then?
It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing. So even from here, from second one, when you joined, what did I say? What a crazy, are you in the rainforest? I know you're in Florida, but it looks like you're in the middle of a rainforest. And you're like, no, it's my backyard, right? So from it's not just something that you say at the end, it's the whole thing. So if you're doing, how long are your videos? Like an hour?
Well, they used to run about an hour. I've got them down to about 35 to 45 minutes approximately is what I do. And at the end of that video, I used to do it differently. I used to do a meditation portion earlier in the video. Now I leave it to the end, and I'm just not talking. We're watching the sun come up, and it's a great view. And it's just quiet. You can hear the birds singing. And so that's an opportunity to really connect with nature at that point, and just welcome in a brand new day. And I talk about routine. I talk about how important routines are, how important affirmation statements are, and how consistency plays into that routine. Because you can just have a thought, but a thought is just a thought unless you actually do something with it. And so it is, trying to get them to empower themselves. And so what I'm finding, because I primarily have been on Facebook, and I recognize that Instagram is a place to be. And then YouTube, of course, for, like you said in the past, that's that history book. That's where you'll always be. It'll always be there. And so I found by streaming and I'm streaming to multiple pages that I own, and then taking it up to YouTube, bringing it back down onto, say, Facebook with the YouTube link, then that's bringing people back up to the YouTube. You think that's how it should be done? And I'm trying to decide, actually, do I stream to 4 or 5 sites? Do I stream to my website and then to live to YouTube, which seems to get no views? I'm looking for followers and subscribers, because the whole goal is this. Yes, once you get to 1,000 subscribers, you start making money with it. And it's not about me making money, because I'm doing this in a pay-it-forward manner. It's about the foundation making money. So if you see a commercial, we get the subscribers. You see a commercial, you're helping somebody at that point, because that money is all going straight to the foundation.
And listen, I mean, it's in the book too, but I'm all for Stephen making money too. Like, nothing wrong with making money.
We have to.
Making money allows you to go and do more and hire a team and build up. So first off, you're getting some love in the comments. People saying he's a chosen one. Great. I love this guy.
Oh, wow.
Keep going, sir. You seem very kind and helpful. So you're getting lots of love already from Believe Nation.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate those kind words. I do, and I'm just trying to do it better. And if I'm cutting you off, just say stop, Steve.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask, because I want to pull on the thread.
Yes.
How many people come back on your live streams?
I actually, analytics-wise, it's been growing, and it's been growing very, very well. I used to seem to have like about 50 core people. I think it's really up to 100 core people, although I've been doing videos lately, and this morning I had 300 live viewers watching the video.
On
and it's
Facebook.
Like, wow, on Facebook,
Facebook.
And so the numbers are going up. and I'm very pleased with that. And then I do have probably about 100 or maybe 150 people that have been coming back, and they've been coming back for 2 years, watching this stuff.
Okay, so Facebook's inside a page or a group or both?
I've got a business page for the LWN Foundation, and that's what I'm calling it. And then I've got my personal page, Stephen Smith SRQ,
And where are people watching?
STEPHEN. People are watching in Facebook.
But
That's
which one?
really,
Where are you
yeah.
getting the views? Your personal or the
Well, I
foundation?
flipped over because I was getting it on my personal page. Then I did the foundation page, and then I'll take it from the foundation page and share it into my personal page. I also have a group, a Facebook group, and then I have my original Live with Nature that had like a couple hundred videos.
But if you had 1,000 people watching this morning, where are
Yes,
most
that
of
was
those?
straight. That was straight off of the LWN Foundation Facebook
So that's
page.
for most of it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I love it, and people can join people can join the page and continue to watch. I think I would definitely do Instagram.
Yes.
Take a different phone and film off Instagram, and I would definitely do YouTube, filmed horizontally. And
Yes.
I would make sure you sound amazing right now with the microphone you're using. It's like I've got the voice of God in my ears, and it sounds really great.
Thank you.
I would make sure, especially for the YouTube environment, you have good
Yes.
quality audio, especially on the meditation part where you're quiet. So
Yes.
I can hear the birds and I can hear the nature and I can see the sunrise coming up and
Yes.
just have that moment for myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bad audio is really hard to overcome.
It is. And
so
I'm lucky because my phones actually do very, very well with it. I do plug in while I'm talking, and now at the end what I'm doing is unplugging so that they can definitely get all of the birds singing and what's going on around.
Right.
And this great, because we have the spectacular sunrises here.
So at the end of every session, I would ask two things to your audience. I would ask them, one, if you have thank you again for joining me so much for Thankful Thursday, and I'm thankful for you, and I hope you have an amazing day. I've got two quick questions for you. One,
Right.
I want to try to build this up. I want the world to get this connection that you just got here. If you have any feedback or suggestions or ideas for me to make these streams better for you, please let me know. Like, what prevents you from being able to come every day and tell your friends? I'm not trying to promote. I just want ideas on how to make it even better. Because you got your core group and they're coming back, but soliciting feedback from the people who are loving it might surprise you. Ideas that come that can help you get better. Like most of the videos on my channel are from people who suggested stuff, right? Like, hey, can you do a video on this? Like, oh yeah, maybe. Like maybe if somebody says, can you, I don't know. I don't know what it would be.
For me, it's go to the celery fields like I have done, where we can hear lions roaring in the background, and it's a great view, and people just love that because it's unobstructed out there.
Yeah. But then take more feedback. Did they like today's meditation? Did they like the message that you said? Did they say, you know what, I love Monday to Thursday, but thankful, or whatever Friday is, I'm not feeling the Friday.
Love Friday.
Yeah, like maybe I'm not feeling the love on Friday.
They aren't necessarily.
Well, I don't know, right? That's where you get the feedback.
Yeah.
I love every video I make and post, but it doesn't mean the audience is going to like all of them as much. So maybe there's one theme that isn't doing as well that then you maybe Love Friday needs to be tweaked, or maybe. And
I'll tell you, the numbers are down on Fridays. I tell you that. I don't know why that is. Nobody's feeling the love, I guess.
But, so one, it could be the theme. Like maybe the theme isn't the thing that people want, or it could be the execution. Maybe inside of that, they're not feeling the messaging or how you're delivering it, right? And so when you're step one is just getting to content for most people, right? And you're doing the content. You're consistent on the content. Monday to Friday, I'm going to find you. You're doing it. Awesome. Step two is then paying attention to the analytics to say, inside of my 5 series, which one is doing the best and why is it doing so well? And then which one is not doing so well, and always trying to cut the one that doesn't do well and replace it with something else. So inside of Love Friday, either is not Love Friday anymore, and it's something else, Or
Right.
maybe it's Fun Friday. Like, how do we have fun watching this tournament? I don't know. Or inside of Love Friday, you just tweak something up so that it's different, so that you continue to test to get rid of the worst and keep introducing better ones.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. And the difficult part is putting the analytics together, on particularly Facebook. I mean, my goodness, particularly when I'm on the LWN, but then it's on my page, then it's on my old Live with Nature page, and it's in my group. And then people share it out, and once they share it out, it's gone. I'm not really seeing those analytics at all, because if they share it out to friends that that I'm not friended with, I mean, I just don't even see it. I do see it in the overall number off of my one site, but then you have to put all the numbers together. So we've been trying to pay attention to the numbers, because it is important what the viewers want. And I have asked them, tell me how to make it better. Tell me what you want. Like right now, I'm asking them to tell me if you've got an inspirational comment or statement, a motivational statement, send it to us. I'm going to put it on the website, and then people on the website can go, if they need a little bit of pep up, they can look at other people's inspirational sayings, and they get the credit for it, and so they get their message out as well too. So everybody wins.
I heard some birds chirping as you were talking there. It's amazing.
They were going off crazy earlier.
The most important metric I would look at is how many people are still there at the end of your session.
Yes. Okay.
So you don't even need to, it's great, but if it's hard to track, like who shares what with who, then in your morning session, you look at the end, when I'm saying goodbye and I'm saying thank you, how many people are still watching?
Yeah. I only really have a few people, a handful of people at this point that are still sticking it out. I mean, there is a pretty high bounce rate, particularly Facebook. It seems like people touch it and they're back out before that, even 3 seconds, so unless I'm saying the exact right thing to them at that moment, they're off and on. I mean, just Facebook's distracting. There's so much information to choose from.
Well, but that's going to be anywhere. YouTube, you got a lot of information to choose from, everywhere. So that's where you can try to connect with people and say, hey, I saw you pop in for a second. Thank you so much.
Right.
What would have made you stick? Like, why did you? I would love feedback. I want to try to make these better because I want to try to have a bigger impact. And you
go right to the comment and ask them, or maybe put their name in because you knew that they were there. They didn't comment. I just wonder about that, because I have tagged people before that I see that come in on my watch party. And I've had one person say, don't do that to me,
Yeah. Oh,
it's like,
sure.
Oh, okay.
Tagging, that's fine. Some people like it, some people don't. That's okay. I'm thinking more, so one, we're paying attention at the end, how many people are there. We're asking for feedback at the end for who is watching. But if you see people come in and watch and then they bounce, to send them a message after to say, hey, I saw you pop in for a few minutes. I'm trying to get feedback on how to make it better, and make that personal outreach.
Good point.
People
a
saying,
personal touch, then, is what you're saying.
Huge. Like every day, what I'll do is I'll send 10 video DMs on Instagram to people who've left comments on my Instagram posts.
Okay.
And it could be like, Stephen, hey man, I saw that you posted, you left a comment on one of my posts. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just wanted to send some love today on a Monday. Believe. Send. Right? Next. Times 10. And it's the personal connection makes a big difference. Now, if you're asking for help, like, hey, I'd love if you had any feedback on how I can make my live streams better, some people will respond to that, right? Nobody's going to really be upset to say, hey, thank you so much for watching my live stream. I really appreciate you. I want to send some love on a Monday and hope you're having a great start to the week. And also, if you have any thoughts or feedback on how I can make my streams better, I'm all ears. Let me know. Like, nobody's going to write back and say, like, never send me a message again. I hate you, right?
Right. Now, I wanted to ask this specific question because I'm finding that when I do posts, I do a lot of photography, and so I'll take beautiful pictures, and then I'll put a motivational statement on it, like have a successful day, or some kind of inspirational statement, but just short, a few words. And when I put those up on Instagram, I just don't get the response. Now, if I put up a picture and I don't touch my picture, I get all kinds of likes. It's like, So they don't seem to like the inspirational message. They seem to like the picture.
Yeah, or maybe they don't like your inspirational message. I don't know. I mean, there's lots of
Maybe.
inspirational messages that do well, but that's the thing, right? Like you build up your audience off of
Right.
Instagram is a if you have beautiful pictures or videos, Instagram is the home because people love beautiful things there. That's why they go to Instagram. We're getting some love in the chat here. People suggesting liberating or releasing Friday. I wish I could just give him 1 million subscribers. There you go. People want to know, what is your YouTube channel? So if they want to find the YouTube channel, where are they going?
I want them to come to the LWN Foundation, which you can find. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, YouTube, if it looks beautiful and you have great sound, then it becomes, again, about consistency. Are you posting all 5 videos a week to YouTube?
Oh, no. No. This is, I do all this stuff and I have a regular day job, and this is part of the situation, and I have no staff, no help. It's all me. I have someone in the background working with the website, and then also helping me sometimes on the posts.
How often are you posting to YouTube?
I'm trying to get consistent to do at least once a week, and if not 2 or 3 times a week. My goal is to do the 2 or 3 times a week, but I hadn't been.
Okay, so this is YouTube. YouTube needs to be your best home.
Yes.
One, because the content lives forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that what you make now in a year is still relevant. You're not,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might be talking about coronavirus or something now, but for the most part, the themes of hope and the themes of inspiration, the themes of connection to nature that you're espousing every day is timeless. And if I miss the live stream, I can still watch the YouTube video a week later, or a month later, or a year later, right? Second, YouTube loves long form content. So if you're doing 40 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, like YouTube loves that kind of content. And then YouTube pays you, right? I mean, this is why, great, it's awesome to have the nonprofit, but I want Stephen to get paid so he doesn't have to have his full-time job, so he can spend more time doing this, right?
Exactly. So but I don't have to do the day job.
You, right? YouTube can pay you. So we need to get the videos up onto YouTube. I would minimize. I would minimize the effort on the other channels to start building up the YouTube channel, because if you start getting traction on YouTube and then you tell people where to go, whether it's Stephen Smith or the foundation, you just pick one, and then that's the thing that has to get going and crush, and then that's the default place. So when you're telling people what you do, so you go to my YouTube channel, check it out, go subscribe. You can message everybody in your group to say, like, I would do a video DM to people who showed up. Say, hey, I launched my YouTube channel. If you want access to the old ones, you want to see, you can even list your favorite ones. That time where I went to the celery field and like the lion at 40 seconds in or 40 minutes in, like roared crazy, right?
That was one of my best videos lately. Is that roar like a lion, and there were lions in the background. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's the kind of stuff that then if people can find it on your YouTube channel, subscribe to your YouTube channel, go there every day, knowing that there's going to be another awesome video for them to watch. And listen, maybe I don't even need to watch it at sunrise, right? Like sunrise in Florida is Eastern. You're only hitting a tiny percentage of the world who's going to be able to join you live. So I'm in Toronto. I could do it live with you. But maybe I'm waking up at before the sunrise or way after the sunrise, and I just want to experience the sunrise with you. And so I get it on demand, right? So I would try to focus as much of my efforts as possible on getting consistent YouTube content up. If you're going 5 times a week, I'd love for you to post 5 times a week to the YouTube channel, because all you need is one of those to pop hard. Right. And you start being able to make some money, and then that can free up your time.
And that's what I want, because then when the foundation starts to make money, it can start helping me pay the bills, because there's bills already attached to it. And then it can help to replace my income so that I can just focus fully on what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. Remember, I'm built to serve.
Built to serve. He is. I mean, honestly, if I'm you, I wouldn't put the YouTube channel inside the foundation. I would make it separate. I would make it to Stephen Smith. and then if you're making money from it that you want to contribute to the foundation and take a tax receipt on is much better, because if the money's going into the foundation to start, how much you can make and what you can write off, and there's so many laws around it, and also limits how much income you can actually, like, why should you not be making, 6 figures a month from your channel?
Right.
Like, you wouldn't be able to pay yourself that if the money's all going to the foundation. And it doesn't mean that it's all about money, but if you're making it personally, you can then gift it to the foundation, take a tax receipt, hire somebody to run the foundation and run and manage it and all that stuff. And then Stephen Smith gets to do whatever he wants.
Speak on stage.
Speak on stage. Write a book.
I've written a book. I've actually written one. I've got a chapter in a book. I'm coming out in another chapter and another co-author, and I'm working on the full book.
Getting it out there, right? Building a brand, getting it out there, people know, right?
Yes.
Definitely speaking on stage, doing live meditation sessions on stage, taking people out for nature walks. Like, there's so many different things that you could do.
Right.
And I love the foundation idea, but I think the priority should be you need to make money. Stephen Smith needs to make money so he can quit his job, so he can do this full time, and then hire an editor and somebody with you to be out there in the mornings, to then take that footage and turn it into something amazing, so that you can focus on just helping more people.
That's excellent. So go to Stephen Smith SRQ.
There it is. He's already, we're making a change. It's happening. Stephen Smith SRQ on YouTube. Go check it out. There's going to be daily videos posted there soon.
There you are.
Yeah, and then so you're winning on the long form content, right? That's great. You're going to win on the consistency with great for YouTube. Next is going to be just making sure, again, the visuals look great and the audio is great, and I can hear the lions and the birds and everything. And then titles and thumbnails. So I'd be looking at what other videos are doing well, what other sunrise videos, nature, connection. Like, look at the keywords people are using, not in their tags. That doesn't matter. The titles.
Right.
Like, what are the titles of the videos?
Right. I remember you said that.
Yeah, and paying attention to that, and then taking if you have beautiful photography, that works super great for your thumbnail, or maybe just as the sun is popping up, you take a picture and that's the thumbnail, right?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because the beginning and the ending are really important factors on that YouTube, correct?
The beginning especially. But the idea that I could come and know that every day, or 5 times a week or whatever, there's a new video posted, and I can always go back and watch an old one or one that I hadn't seen yet, and be in awe of the nature and the beautiful, Florida sunrise is amazing.
I want to bring it to people that can't get out there and do it. Exactly. That's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So YouTube's a priority. Focus on those things next. So you got the long form, you got the consistency, where you will have the consistency, right?
I got the consistency. I just need to change where it's going to.
Exactly. Well, because YouTube will pay you, right? Like, you need to get paid. And especially if people are like in a live stream, people bounce and pop, right? But
they do.
In a video, YouTube, they're signing up for 45-minute sunrise with the theme being connection or gratitude or whatever. They know what they're signing up for. They see it's a 45-minute video. They see in the title what you're talking about. And so they'll stick a lot more than somebody whose Facebook is among the worst. Like, they're just scrolling. Oh, Steven, oh yeah, okay, next. Right. Not that it was terrible, just people are not on Facebook thinking, I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm ready to sit down and watch a 45-minute video. But on YouTube, people are used to watching long-form content, and they're clicking on it because they know that's what they're going to get. And then that makes sense. Get you paid, right? So the 1,000 subscribers is the first benchmark. You also need to get 4,000 watch hours, which will be easier for you.
I wrote down, how do I get a following of 5,000? I wasn't going to play at that 1,000 number.
I like it, but
I want 5,000.
It's still all the same path, right? You only have so many friends, so your friends and siblings and whatever. There you go. There you get 50 subscribers, but you still got to get to 1,000. And the path to 1,000 is the path to 5,000, is the path to 10, to path to 1 million, right?
We're at 47 right now. I mean, it's gone more than my old channel that has 180 views on it, or 180 video.
But. So try to find So in your back end, look at who the 47 are and try to find them and DM them if you can. Like, not everybody will have a public account. Not everybody will, you won't be able to know exactly who everybody is. Not everybody will necessarily be on Instagram. But if somebody subscribed to your channel, in that 47, you have 15 people who you can find them, find their names and find them on Instagram. You do a video DM and you say, hey, it's Stephen Smith. Thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to make it more consistent now. And I just wanted to let you know that I really appreciate your support. Thank you. They're going to come back and watch another video, right? It's like, who does that? Who gets that kind of love? Nobody, right?
Right.
So they're going to appreciate you. They've already subscribed, but they're not watching every video. And the most important metric at the beginning for any new video you put up is how much are your subscribers watching it?
Yeah. Well, my timing is pretty good. Particularly like even on my website, I got, even on my YouTube, the way it stands now, as I recall, it's about a 5 or 6 minute watch time right now.
That's a good start. We should be higher. We should be, if you're making 45-minute videos, I want you like in the 8 to 15 range.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Well, so we got to make it that way. So where are people
let's
falling
do that.
off? What are people not responding to? You can look in your analytics. YouTube analytics are amazing. You can see on each video where people leave,
drop off,
where they drop off, and then try to make those parts better, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the starting point is when you release a video, it goes to not all your subscribers. It goes to a percentage of your subscribers, and if they like it, it goes to more people, and if they like it, it goes to all your subscribers, and if they like it, then it goes out into the YouTube world. So if you're making a video and your subscribers aren't watching it, YouTube doesn't promote the video. So that's why you really need to, especially at the beginning, nurture your subscribers. And doing something like a video DM, I mean, it takes 10 seconds to send the message and like maybe a minute or two to research each person. You only got 40 something. You can go through it and find it. But if those people start watching it, tomorrow you release a new video and then 20 out of the 43 people watch it, YouTube's going to say, what's happening on Steven's channel? Okay, let's promote these a little bit more and see if it reaches more people, right? So your subscribers become everything. This is where you don't want to buy subscribers. You don't want to do fake stuff because then it's going to a bunch of fake people who won't watch it. And then YouTube thinks if your own subscribers aren't watching it, why should we promote it to other people?
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's excellent advice.
So now we gotta, I mean, even the website, not as important. Like I would even ask the guy who's helping with your website to help with your YouTube.
Yeah. Help with your YouTube.
You tell them, or anybody in your life who you think might be able to help. Like I'm trying to get my YouTube channel to the point where I'm inspiring people every day to feel connection, hope, inspiration. I want them to feel empowered every day through the messaging, through the beauty of nature, and I want to spread Florida with the world. YouTube is going to be my home, and I want to make enough that I can quit my job and do this full time, and then be able to hire people. I want to hire you to help me with this stuff. I want to build my team. I want to have 10 people under me who all want to empower the world with nature and love and connect. Like imagine, awesome. And so you're cultivating people to join you on your mission. And even if now they can't, you can't afford to pay them because it's volunteer, awesome. There's
a big plan behind it. There's a big plan behind it because I hope to have reporters all over the globe reporting back interesting stuff out in nature, interesting places, and having a digital magazine. And they have a job then too. So I mean, it's a huge concept of helping people have jobs, getting out into nature, being a local guide. Like I'm a local guide for Google Maps. Now that's where my strongest numbers are. From doing reviews and doing photos. I mean, I've got 6.5 million there.
We're great.
Views.
We're great at getting people. We're great at thinking about the big picture and where it can go. I need you to get paid so you can quit your job and do this whole time.
Thank you.
Right? Like, it's
all right,
both.
folks, help us out then. Come on, go up to YouTube.
It's both. It's not only focus on the now and forget about. So the big picture is where you want to go, but it's so easy to get just daydream and be there. And like, meanwhile, there's still no content or barely any going up on YouTube to get to the point where you can quit your job. So
Yeah.
any angle you have, if you're doing local tours for your city, everybody who you meet, you're telling them to go subscribe to your YouTube channel. Did you like this tour? You know what? I do a sunrise video every morning so that you could take Florida home with you back to snowy Toronto. Right?
Right.
You tell people,
Exactly.
build that connection with it, then they can go and check you out. On your Google Pictures, I do Google Pictures where I'm reviewing restaurants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And on my pictures, I always put my little icon of Built to Serve at the bottom left.
Ah, smart.
You can take a picture and then put your little icon or your website, right, for people to find you.
Yeah. Because that's where I've gotten exposure there, and that's where that Stephen Smith SRQ started, because I'm here in Sarasota. And SRQ stands for Sarasota, by the way, folks. Sarasota, Manatee County. But, I mean, yes, that got me exposure. I mean, in the millions, and in the hundreds of thousands on the reviews. And so that is helping community too, because it's not something I get paid for. But yes, we got to focus on making the money.
We got to get you paid for it. This is it. We got to get you paid for it. YouTube is the easiest place for you to do it. If you're already making video content, now we just need you consistent to get paid. So think about wherever you're getting traction, wherever you're getting attention. If you're doing local guides, if you're doing reviews, and everything, like your Google account should clearly show your YouTube channel and the value prop to come and sign up with you and subscribe and watch your videos for free and get more connection to nature. Yeah.
Makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's such a easy, like if somebody's coming here, if they're traveling to get to Sarasota and they've never been, and Florida, I mean, tourism in Florida is huge industry. I don't have to tell you that. To be able to love the experience they had in Sarasota and then take a piece of Sarasota home with them, every day for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
They can sunrise. They're going home to, whatever, Hong Kong or Italy or wherever, and they could wake up with Sarasota and that reminder and the nature and the lions and the birds, right?
Yes.
Makes sense.
It does.
But you got to tell them. You have to tell them to do it.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right.
I can't wait. I can't wait to start it. You're
go.
So awesome, Evan.
For people watching,
I tell you, thank you.
Where are they going to go find you, Stephen? Where are we going?
They're going to go to YouTube. You're going to find me at Stephen Smith SRQ, and Stephen is spelled with a PH. Go up there and subscribe and tap that notification bell, all right? That way you'll know when I load new video up at least 5 days a week, right?
I love it.
Okay.
Awesome, Stephen.
Okay.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Much love.
All right.
If you have a podcast or interview show and want me to be a guest on it, I have two options for you. There's a link right there next to me. Go click it, and I look forward to being a guest on your show.